Hello everyone. It is Friday night. It is Friday, January 29th, and I have a little fun project for you, so I thought I would just hop on and go live. So, hi Anne. So I made a really cute project I thought earlier today, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So we are going to do that. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Hi Debbie. Okay, I am just sharing this over to my group, and then we're gonna get started. So hello Rita, and I saw Barb hopping on. So this is the stamp set I'm using tonight. I used this earlier today. I did a little bit of stamping and I really loved it. The images are a lot bigger than on the case. It actually says they're shown at only 65%. So yeah, this is a Sale-A-Bration set, and that's what I'm using tonight. And it is one that you can get for free with a $100 order. And so I haven't really used it a whole lot. It has like some really beautiful images, two-step stamping, and some sentiment. So I love that. So that's what I'm using tonight. And I'm just trying to pull up your comments so I can see. Perfect timing. You just got the stamp set. Awesome. So I was talking about my grandma on Wednesday, and my grandma is in a nursing home, and she was telling me how, and she's, you know, sick with the virus. She's doing well, so thank you all for your prayers. I appreciate it, and thank you for sharing. I just saw shared. But anyway, she was telling me that she wanted to write my kids, because my kids and I were sending her cards and letters and stuff. And so I made her some note cards. So I made her this project earlier today and I sent it to her. So I thought, let's make it tonight. So I made some just cute and simple little note cards with this set. And just so easy. And then I made a little folder out of designer series paper. So that's what we're gonna make. So let me grab my note cards. They're right here. So note cards are a great way if you just want some fast stamp, like some simple stamping. So I think anyone can create these projects that I'm making tonight. Anyone, like kids could make them if you're a beginner, or like me, I've been stamping for years, but these were still very, very fun to make. So be sure to say hi and let me know you're here, and I'm so excited to spend Friday night with you. So these are our note cards. They're now called Basic White, and they come with the envelopes in there, and they're already pre-scored, and they're in our big annual catalog towards the back, and I believe you get 20 of them for $7. So I'll just show you, because I usually get asked this stuff if I don't share it. So I'll share with it real quick, and then we'll make these really cute cards anyway. So they're back here by the paper stuff, because a lot of these little things are easy to miss. So, yep, they're on page 153, note cards and envelopes. And they come in very vanilla or whisper white. Yeah, and they're $7, and you get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. So anyway, I thought these would be perfect. So maybe you'll be inspired to make a set of cards for yourself or for somebody else as well. So I do just have a scrap sheet of paper here, and you will want your mat, because this is a photo polymer stamp set. I'm so glad, Cindy, that you caught me tonight as well. So we're going to start with a butterfly, and you can tell I didn't even put this back in any rhyme or reason. So we need the butterfly, and we're going to do the leaf, which here is the other part of my butterfly. And then I need, So, and I only used a few ink pads as well. So I kept it pretty simple. Okay, I'm just moving that out of the way. So the colors I'm using are the Memento Black. And then I have Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, and Magenta Madness. So some really bright colors. And so you can use softer colors if you don't like bright, but I just wanted something bright and really cheerful. So that's what I'm using. On the last card, I'm going to pull in 2 more shades of pink, Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo. But these are the 3 that we're using for most of the cards. And all right, so let's get making these cards. They're very quick and easy, and I think you're going to really love them. I also used a black marker. You can use, we sell the black Stampin' Write marker individually, so you can use that. You can use, I just use my blend because it's here. I'm careful, and I'm okay with having to buy a new one when I need to. So I'm stamping this right here. Isn't that just a beautiful stamped image? You guys, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna just wipe this off real quick, and we are going to take this really beautiful leaf image, and we're going to stamp this like coming off the side of our note card. So, and I'm gonna have it coming down here a little bit. So just like this. So you should always use a mat when using photopolymer. Cindy, I recommend it. It gives, like, this stamp has no cushion. So actually the first card I made, I didn't use it, and it didn't stamp the butterfly completely well. This was this afternoon. So sometimes it works perfectly fine without it, but I always recommend it because our other stamps, let me see one, like these ones, the cling. So look at this. These have like the foam on there already, where these do not. So this has a little cushion, these don't. So the mat gives it as a cushion. I try to use the mat all the time when I'm just stamping, just so I'm in the habit and I don't forget it, but sometimes I do. But yes, I highly recommend the mat for all photopolymer especially. And I think this mat is like $5. So I don't know if it's in the catalog because they discontinued it, and then we had a little uproar, so they brought it back. So it is available now, and it's essential to stamping. So I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, we're using the Magenta Madness, which is one of our in colors, and we're just going to ink up this stamp and stamp over it. Now, with this set, it's not going to fill it in perfectly. It's supposed to be a little bit like a watercolor look. So if you're a perfectionist, just know that it's not intended to be like perfect. You're going to see it goes out of the lines a little bit, and it's more like watercolor looks. Now, because I'm using note cards and there's no layers, I'm doing the 2-step stamping. If I was stamping this on a card, you could use the Stampin' blends or your watercolor pencils, whatever you want, and you could color them in that way as well. But I didn't want the blends to bleed through, so I just am using the stamps anyway. So now this is going to fill in the leaves down there, and I'm using, again, Granny Apple Green, nice bright green, and I'm going to, so they kind of line up like this. Just line it up as close as you can and do a little bit of stamping. Good, I'm glad you understand. It's just very useful. Okay, so there's that. And then, okay, I'm just going to leave that on there because it's stuck pretty good. Then I want the one that says, Thinking of You. So there's, again, really beautiful sentiments in here. I knew I had a little block. And we're going to stamp that up here. Thinking of You. Okay, just like that. Okay, so there is our card. But I'm going to add a little bit of speckles in the background with my dark Memento. So I'm using, you can use the Stampin' Write marker too. I'm just gonna like flick a little spritz on it to give it just a little something. Just like that. Now it's perfect and it's done. So there's our first card. So they brought the mat back right after they pretty much discontinued it, but then there was a little wait time. But it is back. I've had some people order it. So here's our first card. So cute. You could even stamp the envelope to coordinate as well with a little butterfly. Okay, our next one, let me grab another note card. I've, of course, already lost where I put the package because it is crazy down here. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Okay, so get another note card out. We're going to make 4 quick note cards. Okay, the next note card we are going to make is going to have a hummingbird and so I'm going to open Coastal Cabana and a flower. So I'm going to do the flower first, and we're going to so yeah, my grandma didn't like, she doesn't want to, her hands hurt and stuff, and so I know she can't write a lot, or you know, so these note cards are great because there's not a lot of room and it's just the perfect size, and you can mail them. And so that's what made me think of this anyway. So maybe you know somebody in your life that might love something like this also, or maybe yourself, you just want this. So now we're going to take our hummingbird, and again, it's just Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp the hummingbird over here, just like that. And then we're going to fill in, okay, so here's the one for the flowers, and I'm just sticking with the same color scheme. I know I keep saying that. So we're going to, again, just hold this over. Hopefully I'm not getting my head in the way. So just going to kind of hold it over, line it up as best we can. Again, it's not going to be perfect. That's okay. And boom, there is our beautiful flowers. Now the bird, the hummingbird, I am going to do in Coastal Cabana, which is one of my favorite colors. Here's the image. I think I've used every stamp in the set now. So there's our little bird. Thank you so much for sharing, Dawn. Okay, Coastal Cabana inked up good. And then we're going to line up this just like that. There we go. Isn't this so pretty? Okay, so next I'm going to stamp on this one, Hello Friend. So that is a sweet little sentiment. There is one that says, Hello Friend, love, thinking of you, hope. Thank you so much and best wishes, and then the thinking of you. So there's a ton of sentiments in here. So this one says, Hello Friend, and I'm going to bring this down here. Again, I'm not using any punches, no die cutting, no real embellishments, just some basic stamps, ink, and paper. Some little note cards, and making just a little fun note cards. And there we have it. Like, there's that one. Here's the original. So there's another card. Let me know what you think. I got 2 more fast ones that we will do. And then we're going to make the little folder that's going to hold all these cards. So we're going to make a cool folder as well. So I need another note card. See how, like, I love when I can do something fast and it just works really good. Okay, so for this one, we are going to do the hummingbird again, but on the side I want to do the leaf, that leaf image. So I'm putting that back on, and I'm going to use this, so I'm doing my card this way this time, and it's going to come up like this, something like this, and then we're going to bring it up in the top, like coming down. Sorry, my ink pad is being very noisy. And then we're going to bring it down like this, just like that. Then I'm going to take the flower and put that in the middle. So let me grab the flower image right here, and we're going to stamp this like coming off this way like that. There we go. And then we need the hummingbird. So this is a great all occasion set. You can do so much with it. And then the hummingbird, how did I do that? Maybe this way? Wow, this one is gonna be off my card, I think. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna have his nose going in there more like that. I'm gonna make it work. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna color it in with those filler stamps. So we'll do the green first right here. And we will ink these up like that. So there's that. So it just like comes to life with the two-step stamping. And then I'm going to turn it to line it up this way. Okay, here we go. Like that. And now we're going to do that flower. And the pink, the magenta. And I'm just going to turn my card this way so I can position it easier. Like this. Okay, and then we're going to do our hummingbird in the Coastal Cabana. So that one is over here. This stamp set is getting a real workout tonight. So I'm going to put this right here. And it's a little bit not how I like it, so I'm going to ink it up again and do it a second time because the stamp set is very forgiving there. So there's that. And I have a little, look at my hand. I have a little smudge up there. So I have just this little sand eraser, and I'm just going to get that off. There. Oh my gosh, I got one down here too. My hands must have been really... Okay. Wow, I just keep making it worse and worse. Okay. Those look like the hands of a vegan. Jamie, I was not very happy today about my diet. It was very much a mental game today for me. I really wanted to eat something really bad, or really like a cookie or like a box of them or something. I was just like having a headache today, and I'm actually kind of hungry right now, and so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go stamp to keep my mind off food, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, anyway, I survived another day. I've been having some really good days, but today was kind of rough. So, oh, yes. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of the dots on here, spritzing. And we're going to just do like this, just like that. Okay, there is that card. What do you think of this one? Let me show you this one. So there we have it. So there's our third note card. We're going to do one more with butterflies, and then we'll do the other thing. Let me make sure my hands are clean. Okay. last note card, and then we will drink ice water when hungry. Okay, that's good to know. I just don't want to eat after a certain time at night. So, thank you. I'm so glad you love the note cards. This one is going to go this way as well. And this one we are using butterflies only. So I'm going to close up the green apple green and the coastal cabana. So we are going to be using the black. And then when I get to it, we're going to use Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo along with the Magenta Madness. So a shade of pinks, pink range. Okay, so we need the butterfly. So I need the butterfly outline. So I'm glad you guys like them. I'm hoping that my grandma will love them also. Thank you. I'm glad you're a first-time watcher. If you are new to my channel, don't forget you can like my page. This also will be uploaded to my YouTube channel later tonight, so you can check that out there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you can comment and all that fun stuff. That really helps me out. Oh, and you're from Australia. Awesome. Okay, so this butterfly, the butterflies are going to be like going across the page, the card. That was my intent. And here we go with the fingerprint again. I wiped it off. Okay, and then this one is going to go right in the middle. And then we're going to have one at the top. Okay, kind of going off this way. All right, so then we're going to color these in. So let me grab, this is the butterfly image, and I have the magenta open. So we're just going to do this one first, and this one's going to go right in the middle. So this is kind of like the middle shade of the pinks. It's kind of like an ombre look. So there's that. I'm wiping off my stamp in between each one. The pinks or the reds, they will stain your photo polymer stamps, and they still will work great. So yeah, it happens. It means it's a well-loved stamp is all. So now I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do the light one at the top like that. And then the bottom one, we're going to do the Melon Mambo. I know the card keeps like flipping open. There, you can kind of see it a little bit better. So I'm opening up Melon Mambo now. And these card bases are pretty, they're pretty thick. So that's why, I mean, I need to grab my bone folder here and, you know, fold it a little bit better. But they're a good quality paper anyway. All right, so I inked up the Melon Mambo, which is the darkest of the colors, and we're going to do that. So there's our butterflies. And when I saw this one, I didn't stamp Hope for my grandma, but I could have. But I ended up, I think I just stamped all hers like thinking of you so she could send to people. But I'm going to stamp the word hope on here because it reminded me of pink, like breast cancer awareness. Like if you know anyone that is currently going through any of that, this would be a really pretty card, or just anyone in general. But I want it in black, and I'm going to stamp it kind of down here like that. And then I am going to do the same thing with my marker. There we go. I need this little eraser. So make sure your hands aren't as dirty as mine. Okay, there is that card. So here we go. So this is just like kind of like a little, the eraser I'm using, this is a sand eraser that I got off Amazon. We don't sell it, but it takes away little smudges. Now, if you have like a giant splotch of ink, it's not going to work. But if you have just like a little fingerprint like I have, it can gently erase it off. So that's what I'm using. It's called a sand eraser. So there is our fourth card. So if you just hopped on, let me show you what we made. And then now we're going to make a holder for them. So a little like with our designer series paper, because I know you guys have designer series paper. So we are going to, well, first let me pick up a little bit. I'm going to have to look at this stamp. I've used like everything in this set. It's awesome. It's a great one to get with your $100 order. And you still have time. You have until through February. Sale-A-Bration goes through February. And thank you to all of you who've been ordering from Wednesday night. I did the kangaroo cards, the Kangaroo and Company. These cards right here. So somebody said this is called a Joey. Like, I knew that. I just didn't even think of it. I was just calling it a baby kangaroo. But I love how these are like really fun interactive cards that we did on Wednesday night. So if you missed that, and then look at this one, the bouquet comes out. It says just a note. And then we made a cute little treat box. So anyway, we made those on Wednesday. All right, now to make this little holder, you're going to want a piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper. And I did cut it down because they're note cards. And so let's hope I can do this right because I did it as I went. So I ended up cutting 1 inch off each side. So we'll do 2 inches off because then I can use that for something that's a good strip. So 2 inches off, you're gonna cut. So now it's 10 inches by 12. So 10 inches goes this way. Okay, we're gonna score it at 6. So this is 12 inches, so we're gonna score it in half at 6 right now. So we have 6. And then we're gonna flip it to our 10-inch side and we're gonna score it at 4. Okay, let's see if we did it right. So this is the black and white paper in our mini catalog, the True Love, I think. I cannot even see the lines I just did. It is like hurting my eyes. Look, there we go. Get your bone folder. And then, so this is, and then this goes up. I didn't do 4. I think I only did 3. Well, or maybe I did the wrong side. I think I scored the wrong side. Well, let's try this again, shall we? We'll save that for something else. See, I'm going to do it the way I did it on my, how I did it earlier, because I thought I could do it, and I clearly can't. So what I did is I scored it at 6 inches. I'm just going to waste some paper because I can't think it's late at night. So I scored it at 6 inches. This is a 12 by 12 sheet. And then I turned it this way and I scored it at 4 inches. Here we go. I can just find the mark. There we go. Then I cut off 1 inch. I'm going to see if this will cut through all of it. So that's what I was trying to do. I do make mistakes. So this is how I did it. So now this is what it's going to look like. So here, I'll tell you the exact measurement because I don't know what I made. I don't know what I did. So it is going to be 10 inches. And on the 10-inch side, you're actually going to score it you're going to score it in half at 5. And then on the 12-inch side, you're going to score it at 4. So there we go. That is that. Oh, Susan got her card club kit. So this is, and then you're just going to fold it up and fold it in half. So now, next up, you're going to grab some strong adhesive. I hope that you love your cards, Susan, and that you have fun putting those ice cream ones together. So you're going to just put glue on the sides. We're making a little, this paper is really playing tricks with my eyes. So I'm just going down the side with my Stampin' Seal Plus. If you wanted, you could staple it too or use any strong adhesive. So I just have glue on the sides like that. So it's not like a super sturdy little envelope, but it's cute and it's going to hold your cards. So you're going to get your envelopes. So I'm going to get 4 envelopes and I'm going to put 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and then I'm going to grab 1 of each of my cards. So these are the cards that we made right here. And I have another set here, so I can make another one. So we have these really pretty cards. So I'm going to put 2 on each side. And then I'm going to... So then what I did for my grandma is I actually mailed her some stamps also. So I took the stamps and I had a cute little paper clip and I paper clipped them here so they were on the outside. So she knew like the stamps wouldn't get lost inside. So I sent her like 6 stamps and I just like paper clipped it right here with a cute little paper clip. And then I folded it shut and then now we got to decorate this. So I'm going to grab, this is Magenta Madness ribbon. So this is, you know, the color pink that we used. So I am going to tie this in just tie it off to the side. And I didn't really want to tie a bow because I didn't want her to have to fumble with it. But then I thought she doesn't have to tie it back up. But for mailing purposes, I tied it to keep it all together anyway. So I'm tying this in a cute little bow. And you know what I thought I would do is I brought this Coastal Cabana because these are like the colors we used. And I'm going to just cut a strip of this. This is from the Playful Patterns. I use that a lot because it's so cute. And then before we tie it, I'm going to just stick that in there. What am I doing? I'm trying to tie a bow, right? Yes. Okay, there we go. And then here we go. I don't know why that scoring like threw me for a loop. Okay, so we're going to trim this and then I'm going to trim this little edge off too. So there we have that. And now we're going to, I did this ahead of time, but I took my the playful, what are they called? They're called these little playful alphabet dies. And I die cut the word note cards in Coastal Cabana, and then I have a label here. So my grandma she's doing okay. She doesn't have any major symptoms, thankfully. So thank you for asking. Okay, and then, so this is our Stitch So Sweetly, and we're gonna pop that up with some dimensionals. And then we're almost done. I didn't add that little thing in for my grandma because I didn't want her to mess with it. But yeah, these are a set of little note cards that I made my grandma and I mailed her today. And I sent her a little Valentine package too, some candy. And I sent her a word search puzzle with like the large print. And I sent her one of my ink pens that say Owl Star Stampers. And a highlighter in case she would rather highlight them. And so a few little things anyway for her. So let me just pick this up. Note. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Thank you. C-A-R-D-S. Okay, so here we go. So now we're going to just, I'm not going to worry if it's not straight or if it's kind of crooked or whatever, but I'm going to take my multi-purpose glue and we're going to just add this down. So just a little note card holder with your 12 by 12 paper, and then it might fit a few more, but I wouldn't put more than like 6 in here because it's not, you know, and these cards have like, they're just really plain, but this is just a really fun, just little thing you can make up pretty quick, I think, and it would make someone's day. So I hope that, and you can use any stamps that you have. I just chose that one because I haven't really played with it yet a whole lot. I intend to use it more. Okay, C. And then the A. So I just get a little bit of glue on there. I sent her one of the Valentine's Day cards that we made in the stamp camp. So I know a lot of you took that. So that was fun. I just was like, oh, I can send her one of these fun cards. And then the D. I love these letters. They're not too big. They're not too small. They're really good. Sometimes, you know, you want, like, this is just a really good size, I think. And then we have our S. And putting it on upside down. There we go, the right way. All right, and then you know I'm going to take my little marker. I'm going to do a little, few little dots to tie it in to the inside there. And then to finish it off, I have a few rhinestones. And you can take your pick tool, and we're just going to add a few of these rhinestones on here. So I hope you liked this project, and I'm so glad that you guys joined me Friday night for a little impromptu crafting. So here's what we made. If you're just tuning in, there is our finished little folder. It says note cards. And then when you open it up, I like tied it really good there. You open it up, and then inside, it's really pretty because our designer series paper is double-sided. And then you have your 4 note cards, and then, yeah, you can stamp the envelopes too. And then you have these really pretty note cards, and then you have over here these little pretty note cards. So anyway, just a fun little project using that doesn't take a ton of time. That's really cute. So there you have it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Again, this set that I used is the In Touch Touch of Ink from the Sale-A-Bration. And you still have until next month to get in on that. If you need, that's the host code that's good through tonight. I will close it out tomorrow. And yeah, Debbie, watch the replay because I think you'll think this is a really fun little gift that you can make. And yeah, thanks for stamping with me Friday night. Now it is probably, yep, it's after 9 o'clock my time. So now I can get ready for bed, and I can't wait to get up and eat my oatmeal tomorrow morning. So those of you that don't know, I've been on I'm on a low cholesterol diet, and basically I am eating a vegan diet because that is really good. A lot of those foods are good. So it's been really hard. On Monday afternoon, it'll be 2 weeks since I've been on this, and so yeah, today was a hard day. So anyway, Tomorrow's a new day. Oh, and my whole point was I didn't like oatmeal at all. Like I used to not like it at all. And now it is one of my favorite things that I eat in less than 2 weeks. So it's amazing how you can adapt to some things and what you put in it also. So I can't wait for my breakfast tomorrow morning. I cannot wait. You and oatmeal make me laugh. Wendy, the texture of it was just not good. It's something about the texture that I didn't like. So I found a way that I like it with some almond milk and some cashew butter, and it's not bad. So anyway, yes, I like it now, and hopefully it helps with my health issue I have going on. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you, if not before, I'll see you Wednesday night. Thank you, Deb, and you'll enjoy the stamp. Bye.